Hey y'all, Storm here. So, this rant is for those of us that might be going through something right now. Maybe you've been going through it for years. Maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's problems with the in-laws. Maybe it's a neighbor. Maybe it's not even a person. Maybe it's a job you just can't get down pat. Anything, really. You're going through something. But for those of us who are going through something with somebody, you think it'd be easier. It's easier because you got somebody there, you got somebody to tell your problems to, you got somebody to hold hands with, you got somebody to get by in life with. But you gotta remember, you've also got somebody to beat on, browbeat. You got somebody to judge. You got somebody to look at when ain't nobody else there. Something's going wrong. You're feeling some type of way. You know, maybe it's things on top of things. Maybe you don't have the mental capacity to handle any more as it is. You're thinking to yourself, the human body can only take so much in life, right? You know, it's just everything piled on top of everything. Maybe you're on your monthly. Your neighbor's coming to bum shit. This dude won't stop showing up at the door. This telemarketer keeps calling. They won't listen when I say take me off the fucking call list. It's just so many little things piled up, and I'm not even saying direct examples. I'm just giving examples. Maybe it's just so many things piled up, and that person is sitting there. Maybe they're sitting there doing something. Maybe they're walking around going about their day. Maybe they just got home from work. Anything, right? That person sitting there, that is the only person you have at the moment to do anything with and say anything to that you choose. And most of us don't think about that before we open our mouths. Yes, we might say we've given them things. We give them money. We give them food. They do in return to us, you know. I do for this person. I do for this person. I'm going to take it out on this person. Even if you're not thinking to yourself that you're going to do that, then it just comes out. Try to think, because everything you are going through, no matter what it is, no matter how big, small, no matter if you don't think anybody in the world cares, look at your significant other. They're there for a reason. You met, you spoke to each other, you got to know each other, they stayed, they're sitting there for a reason. Even if it's somebody that you don't even think really likes you anymore, why are they still sitting there? And if they are still sitting there for a petty reason, so what? They're still there. They're a human being just like you. They have to go through the emotions just like you. If you wake up angry and take it out on them, it might ruin their whole day. Say they're about to go to work. You bring up something they may not want to talk about. That offends you. They don't want to talk about it. It offends you. No reason to be mean. I don't know. I don't care. You need to change the subject, whatever. And y'all, I ain't talking about no specific person. I'm talking, we all do this. We all do this. I'm guilty. My man's guilty. You're guilty. Your significant other is guilty of this. We only have each other. And when we only have each other, that other person is the only person we can look to and do anything we want, anything we need, say anything we want and or need to. Consider their feelings before you talk. Sometimes even before you think about what there is to talk about. You know? I know I might seem like I'm rambling, but I know some of y'all get me. Think about your other person. Think about your other half, because honestly, even if you've been together, gotten bored, y'all know how it is. Everything gets a little routine. The new excitement isn't there. Yes, it is. They're sitting there. They're right there. Lay a blanket out on the living room floor. Have an inside picnic. Be silly. Walk up and poke them. Give them a kiss for no reason. They need positivity. You need positivity. If your life is rolling downhill at such a speed you feel like you're going to break your limbs, if you roll any faster, slow down with them. Go give them a hug. They're right there. Don't turn around and go, hey, I need you to do this. Unless it's really important and they've been procrastinating their whole motherfucking life away. If you're dealing with a person like that, hey, I get at them, but don't be always like, this is what you're doing wrong all the time. Don't be always like, this is what you need to do all the time. If you walk past a mess your lover, your friend has made, if you ain't got nothing else to do and you walking past it anyway, pick it up. Ain't no reason to bring it up. Pick it up. Do for that person the way you would expect them to do for you. That is all I'm saying, guys. Because I've been sitting here some of this morning just thinking about the fights I've had with my man, the fights he's had with me, and the fact that all I want in this world is for him, my babies, people I love to be happy. And sometimes I don't help that. And I'm sitting here, I'm going over my flaws, and y'all, that's some of the worst turmoil, some of the worst torture in the world for your soul, for your mind, for your heart, physically for your body even. It can physically hurt you to just keep stressing like that. Get rid of some of that stress. Look at who you're with. Be happy with who you're with. Even if you're not happy with them right now, find something to be happy about and try to share it with them. If they're still there and you ain't getting rid of them and they ain't getting rid of you and y'all just tolerating each other at this moment, I don't even care if it ain't even love anymore. Okay? Be with them and they'll be with you. That's all I'm saying, really. Think of that as something you need to take care of. Not that I'm saying, who you're with is your property. But look, this right here, look. This little teddy bear. Yeah, don't tease me. I've been sitting around with a teddy bear. I know. I'm one of those people. Get anxiety and I need a little somebody sometimes. If I'm sitting here alone at home. Y'all feel me. Keep pictures of my kids around me. Sit with stuffed animals, whatever. I don't care. But it's like this teddy bear. If I was to rip a piece of stuffing out for every problem I had, say I leave the teddy bear down, one day I step on it and I get mad at the teddy bear because I left it down and I stepped on it. I created the problem, but I still went back and made a bigger problem by getting mad at this teddy bear, tearing open his poor little stomach and taking a little piece like that of stuffing. And if I did that every time I thought of something random to be upset about, if I took a little minuscule piece like the size of a dime, stuffing out of this teddy bear, eventually I will be left with a shell of what used to be my cushy little teddy bear. My cute little teddy bear. Won't be so cute no more. It'll be ripped up and torn down, beaten down, stepped on, and dirty, and won't have no life, no luster left. Don't leave the people you're with a shell. Don't make yourself a shell. Don't become unfeeling. Don't turn them into a little wisp that's going to blow off with the breeze. You want to always have them. You don't want them to feel malice or regret or anything negative towards you. And there's always going to be those times. But just like this teddy bear, I could rip it to shreds. just like I can do a person. And I don't want to do that to people around me, especially the one I wake up next to, the one I share my meals with, my life with. And when I sit down and talk to when there ain't nobody there, or a camera to talk to, or beautiful people like you to talk to. I don't want to be left with a shell. I want something I can hold. I want something substantial. So my relationship with that person, with that something, has to be substantial too. It has to be substantially full of arguments and bickering, but also love, compassion, caring, understanding, and toleration. It has to be full of everything you as a human being can give to another human being and receive in return. Share and share alike. Split it down the middle 50-50, because when you sew yourselves back together, you're going to be left looking at two different limbs, two different arms, two different legs to move together, or you will not move forward. When you stand side by side, consider there to be an invisible stitch. If I move forward, you move forward with me. If I fall down, you fall beside me. If I run, you must run. If I stop, you will stop. If I sit and give up, you will sit and give up. Don't sit and give up. And don't sit and give up on your other. Don't be left with a shell. Be left with a teddy bear.